What's going on, guys? Today's video we have the IDPRT wireless home printer. This is the A4 model. It is a wood grain finish and it basically prints out your normal 8x11 sheet of paper. It comes with paper pre-installed in here and it's wireless. Obviously you can use your phone with it. It does have an app and you can easily just send it to the device and it'll automatically print. So this retails for I believe around $200. Pretty sure it's pretty pricey, but you never have to buy ink ever again. The only thing you have to buy is paper, but we'll get into that. It says search here print, and that's the app name. The version of the driver you have to install if you decide to use this on your PC. And then it has power supply, the dimensions, and the resolution, which is 300 dpi. So in here, we do have the user manual, basic information. It's a roll of paper that you have to buy directly from the manufacturer. It's basically thermal paper. You have a box here. We're gonna get into that in a bit. And then we also have the printer itself. So very small. That finish on here looks pretty nice. White and wood grain finish. You have a power supply, a USB transfer data cable, and the other end of the power supply. A little power brick here, just like that. And this is rated at 42 watts. Wow. You have a power button here, a link, and I don't know what that is, probably ready to go. The indicator statuses, and an ejector, little vent or speaker. We have the power, 14 volts, and a USB. In the back, you do have information of the product, and the other side is identical. So when you open it up, you just press the two little latches on the side, push it in, and then you can open it up. This is as far as it opens. But you have the paper right here, which I already unrolled, but when you get it brand new, you're gonna have to take it off and then you're gonna unpeel it. But it's, as you can see, it says do not touch the cutting edge because this is a little blade right here, and it auto slices it because it's this right here. The paper is one continuous roll. This is a very compact, very smart printer. So when you download it, this is right here. It's called Here Print. Pictures, documents, web pages, history record. You can print out a bunch of stuff. You could print out spreadsheets and everything else like that. Your tax information if you wanted to have it on, physical copy. Another thing really quick before I forget to mention, the paper. It feels really, it feels very thin. It has like a silky, glossy feel to it. It's not like normal paper where it's like, feels good to write on and stuff like that and has that nice writing. So yeah, it is a little bit different. I'm not too sure if you can write on this. We will test it out, but you can see that it does leave marks, kind of like receipts, basically. When you print out a receipt at the store, you scratch it with your thumbnail and it leaves a little mark. That's similar to how the printing paper works. And this is basically the same company that does that. So if we go here, pictures. So when you turn it on here, let's go and show you. Just press and hold the button. It'll have a little indicator. It'll be white when it's ready. And the link button right here, it'll go white as well once it's connected to the phone or wherever it's needing to be connected to. All right, so you're gonna go here print, like I said before. And here we can just do pictures, documents, anything else like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do a document here. So if you wanted to print, let's say this right here, I have a little 150 items here. Let's go to here, and then you just basically go to share and export. You can press print or share. I'm just gonna press print to see if it actually goes. No printer selected. Looking for printers. You might have to export it and then save it and then move it. So yeah, we'll do that. So here, share and export. Oh, here it is. So when you go to print options, you just press the share button. And then from here, you just go scroll all the way to the right, go to more, go all the way bottom, and then it'll be right here in the here print. And then from here, you can press the print button. You have the different pages you want to be selected. If you don't want certain pages, you can unselect them on the bottom here. It'll show you on the bottom how many are selected out of all of them. And then you can just basically trim out white space. So any white stuff, any white pages that are on the bottom or top, whatever, you can trim it. You can trim middle. So now we have less empty space here. That's exactly how that would look. That's a pretty cool feature. And then you can also do your own writing on it if you wanted to. You can just write whatever you want. Right here we have print selected pages, print the current single page, or print all pages. We're going to print selected pages. I'm going to show you how this goes. So let me zoom out. So once you have that, just print and it'll go. It'll auto cut too. And the second one. There we go. So it did it really quick. The first one, which I accidentally bent when I was showing you guys, but the top is bent. The second one, which is how they normally will come out, came out flat and it looks really good. But this is like just a list of what I did, and you can see the quality. It looks very similar to ink, like the actual quality on it looks very similar to how ink ones are made. And you know, you can't get it wrong with that. See that? Quality is pretty good. We're gonna do another test image just to show you how good the image is. And then when you're on here, just select more photos. I'm gonna go and select some more. All right, so I put some thumbnail photos up in here. So we have these two. We're gonna try the PlayStation 5 one first. So this is what the image looks like. You can actually edit the image if you decide to use that. Really cool. You can change filters. You can add text. You can edit the brightness, contrast, sharpness. We can rotate the image if you want, crop it. You have a eraser here as well if you decide to do that. Once you're ready to print, press the top right. It shows you a preview of how it'll look. If it's all good, then you can just press print. Let me show you this right now. All right, there we go. There we go, and it shows you print complete as well. So you heard it basically. It did kind of struggle, but it did a really good job, as you can see. And if I show you the original image again, that's basically the original image. I'll leave it up on the screen, but it seems like it struggled here on the bottom because there's like extra light on the bottom, and it's a little bit different, but for the most part, you can tell exactly what it is. You can see the PlayStation 5 here on the top. You can see the PlayStation 5, even the light here on the PlayStation in the background, you can see that. You can differentiate some of the objects in the back. So considering it's only black ink, I want to say, it's being thermal printed. Just because it's only black, that's impressive, very impressive. You can even tell the lighting, it did a super good job. Like this is actually crazy impressive on how good the quality is. We're gonna do this one here. It has some text and a bokeh kind of background. So this one, it did kind of a bad job. You know, you obviously see the review super bold, which is what it's supposed to be, but you can't see anything on the back of the words basically. So not too sure on how it printed that, but you can see the image here. You can barely see the arrow. You can see obviously the TV in the back, but it did a decent job. Basically figure out the main focal points in the image, which is nice. The background obviously isn't very visible, but you know, you got that. So those are just some more test prints that you can see there for yourself if you actually think it's really good. It is really good. All right, so now we're back. We're gonna do an insane stress test on this. So let me go ahead and show you real quick. So we added a bunch of images here, and we also added some stress test printer pages. We're gonna wait for the second one. It just did a reprint, I'm not too sure why. That one printed out very nicely. Press and hold to be able to turn it off. There we go. So looking at these test print papers, these is a stress test. The first image, which is the text and the small images, you can see the quality on it. The images did struggle a bit. The smallest image actually did a pretty good job. The biggest image did it the worst, and then the two normal sized images, or the three normal sized images, they did all right. You could kind of tell that this is a mouse. It does have LEDs, you could tell that. You could barely tell that this is a controller, and you can barely tell this is a camera. But if you can tell that there are certain objects, then it's pretty much fine. This, however, this was a dark background with a dark image, basically. So it did struggle a little bit, but you know, that's that. It's supposed to be a phone and a little website of that. For the second image, we have a spreadsheet of basically a stress test on its own, testing the clarity and the amount of gradient. So we have black through white from 100 to 10%, and then it scales in hue. And then right here we have just some vertical and horizontal lines, some ABCs, some gradients here, like foreshadows, and then, you know, just basic stress tests. It did a decent job. The clarity on it did shrink a little bit, but it might have been the image that I grabbed off of the internet. And for the third test, this one actually printed really, really well. This one is a high quality image. Very nice. Let me go and fold this. This is a black and white stress test, so it did have some monochromatic images and some gradients here similar to the other one that I showed you. This is A4 printer paper, but it did a really good job when it came to the image quality. The sharpness, you can tell, like once away you can tell the image quality, like from this to this you can tell a huge difference. So it's an even bigger stress test, but it did a pretty good job. So overall, this printer, I do think it's worth it, considering it's a thermal printer and it doesn't really have any inks I ever use.